Yo, what's up, man? It's your boy HipHopGamer. Check this out. Got something for you. So far, everybody's been excited about NBA 2K15 since it released. The eco motion, the engine, people are floored, jaws dropped, all of that. We all happy. Alright? Okay. Now, right off the bat, everyone is expecting to see, the same type of quality and higher with the WWE 2K15 game that's coming out. And I'm here to give you some first details on some things that I heard behind the scenes. And listen, I'm telling you right now, everything is a rumor until 2K come out with the press release and, reveal this themselves. But it all sounds very believable, and I want to share this with you guys. And leave your comments, let me know what you think, because depending on what you guys say, I can send it back to them and be like, hey, look, here's what people talking about. You feel me? But here's the first details on WWE 2K14 that I was able to dig up from people that I spoke with. All right? So check this out. Number one, the first thing is this. The WWE Network is actually supposed to be implemented in the actual gameplay of the game. Now, I don't know how. Like, this was very vaguely detailed to me, but they did say that the WWE Network will have a place in the actual WWE 2K15 game. So, it's just take it how you want it. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of ideas, there's a lot of thoughts that could come with that. But just to know that the network will play a role in the game, maybe they're talking about it as a companion app to the game. Who knows? Because, that's happening a lot within the industry. That's a trend. So, that the network could be an actual companion app within the game, which would probably be dope depending on how they use it. But that's the first detail. Second detail is this. WWE season, wow. It's supposed to go according to real life TV shows and stuff like that. So I'll give you an example, right? When you look at NBA 2K and how they have NBA Today, you could go directly to NBA Today and play the games that already took place, in real life. So in terms of the season in WWE, they're trying to set the season up whereas, like, whoever you choose as a character, you can actually play that person's season out in real time, which is crazy. So let's say you Randy Orton, you know what I'm saying? And, you got, next week you fight this person and stuff like that, or whatever it is. Your season is based on what happens in real life. You know what I'm saying? Now, to me, this is very interesting because when it comes to wrestlers, you get a lot of injuries and stuff like that, and that person don't show up. So if you chose this character for the season, then, what happens if they get injured and they're not in the game no more? Like, how does the season progress if you chose this character? That's the first question that, that I actually asked to the person that I was getting the information from. So then they were saying that they understand that, but it works differently. It's one of those situations where it's not like you choose a character and go through the season with that character. You choose the WWE season. And whatever happens in a season, you can play it out no matter what character it is. You see what I'm saying? So that's actually, how it worked. So initially I thought one way, and then, they told me how it was, and I was like, wow. Now, it's kind of reminiscent to what you see in WWE 2K14, how you can just, like go to the WWE, world or WWE universe, and they just got a list of matches, and you just go and play them out and stuff like that. But the season is going to be more geared towards what happened in real life. So, like, the only time you won't see a wrestler is if they get injured and they're gone. Now they're not a part of the season in real life, so they're not going to be a part of the season in the game. And I think they got that from NBA 2K, because NBA 2K is like that too. Like, you won't see Kobe Bryant on the roster because he's really injured. You see what I'm saying? So the authenticity they brought to NBA, they're trying to bring to WWE in the form of a season mode that's based off what you see every week when you watch the actual wrestling show on TV. That right there I think is great, and I think it actually gives a continuous breath of fresh air, new life to your gaming when you play that game. So that right there is dope. Number 3. Now this right here, I hope this happened, but I'm a little on the fence about this. But if a character changes in real life, then they automatically change in the game, via a downloadable patch or something like that. So I'll give you an example of what I mean. Let's say a certain character, like Randy Orton. I really like Randy Orton. That's why I keep bringing him up. But let's say someone like a Randy Orton get a bald head or something like that. His character, his main default character in the game will have a bald head. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everything that they do in real life is going to be reflected in the game to the most accurate ability that the game developers can make it as. You see what I'm saying? But another thing is too, like people like Kofi Kingston and certain high flyers or certain people, period. You know, a lot of people add new moves to their arsenal. Like they do different things over time to make their move set more widespread. So if there are certain moves or new moves that you see these characters do in real life, those moves will be inserted into the game, animation, all of that intact. And that would make them a better wrestler in the game because they're doing newer things in real life. So I think the theme of the next WWE game is to make it as close to real life as possible as it happened in real life. And that right there is crazy because like it's hard to, you know, from a game development standpoint to constantly update. But most likely they have a system in there that's going to allow that to happen more easily. You see what I'm saying? So I think that's very exciting too. So let's move on to number 4. Now, my favorite part of this particular discussion that I had with someone is the graphics. Yeah, that's the graphics, kid. The graphics is supposed to be CG-like in-game. Now, this is very interesting. I forgot who it was, but someone on YouTube had did a video about WWE 2K15 graphics and what they would like to see. And they showed CG footage from older games. I think WWE SmackDown, Here Comes the Pain. I think their intro was a CG intro. And I think there's a couple of games that had CG intros. And it looked phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? So you already know, I was like, so will it look like that? Or will it look better than that? Like what are you trying to get here? You know what I'm saying? So all they said was it'll be CG-like. You will be blown away. Stay tuned. I was like, wow. Even though that was like a PR kind of answer and stuff like that, it's still enough to get someone like me hyped because I love graphics, dog. I'm a graphics whore. All right, that's how I get down. I need that hot shit. Word up. So let's move on. Another thing that I was told was that fighting in the crowd is coming back. Now, this right here with next generation technology, I can see being a real big thing. See, when they had fighting in the crowd before, it's not that it was bad, but it was so fake. It was so generic. Like, the crowd just departed like the Red Sea. It wasn't no realness to it. It was just cool that you could fight in the crowd. Like, you know what I'm saying? This time around, it's supposed to, like, everything is physical. Like you could bump into the crowd and the crowd will, like, get out of the way. Somebody will spill their drink, like, all that other stuff. And then when you're fighting in the crowd and stuff like that, you could take somebody's sign, tear it, hit them with it. Like, it's supposed to be like that. Like this is the type of action that they're going for. You know what I'm saying? So that right there is very exciting. Also, you're supposed to, I think there's a way where, I guess depending on the situation, where you can interrupt intros and stuff like that, which I think is pretty cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be able to interrupt intros, and also they're supposed to be making like multiple intros and stuff like that. So like, if you look at certain camera angles when you're watching TV, like every time a wrestler come out, you know, they don't come out the same in terms of the way they show it from a camera angle. Depending on what venue they're at, they may show certain things at different camera angles. So you're gonna get that in the game as well, and that's gonna like kind of give you more variety of the intros, and you don't know which one is gonna, you know, happen. And then on top of that, in terms of the intros, you may see different things, like, you know what I'm saying, as opposed to the same exact intro all the time, each time in the game. So that right there is very interesting because intros is, you know, that's what gets you pumped up, you know, so I thought that was cool. Another thing, and thanks to next generation technology, but all the areas in the actual arena is supposed to be connected, meaning that if, let's say we going in, you know, backstage to fight, and I'm taking you from the ring to backstage, there's no loading. Like all the buildings are connected. Like if you go through a door, you walking into the next room and you fighting and still and everything like that. There's no loading or cutscenes or this room is built for this and this room built for that. Nah, everything is connected. Like how you playing Grand Theft Auto and you just walk in the store and you're there, like that. So that right there is very interesting. I never seen that before in the WWE games where it's connected like that. So this would be a great time to see that happen if it makes it into the game. Another thing about this game, this part right here is crazy because if they do this and they do it right, it'll be a big, it'll be big competition for EA's UFC game. You know what I'm saying? So I'll give you an example. With WWE 2K15, they're supposed to have it set up where you'll see Like, it won't just be that stained blood and stuff like that. You'll see bruises. You see, like, they're tired. You'll see saliva coming out their mouth. You know, excuse me. You know what I'm saying? You'll see, like, little cuts and nicks and necks here and there. You'll see discoloration in faces if you're getting choked out. Like, all of that. But in a wrestling match, that's crazy. They was talking about, like, if you get slammed through a table and stuff like that, like, you'll see the excess of the wood. Like let's say there's like little pieces of wood that possibly give you splinters or something like that. You'll see that on your arms and on your back. You know what I'm saying? Like the residue of the wood, the residue of accessories that you use. Like if you use a chair and stuff like that, you'll be able to see the sweat off your back on the chair. Like that type of detail, dog. What? Hat going backwards right now, son. That right there is crazy because, one, that's a part of graphics, but it also makes everything believable that we've been playing for so many years. This is going to be crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm very excited about this game, all the new details that I'm getting, and I hope you guys are excited too. Leave your comments. Let me know what's going on. I'm still trying to dig up more news on it. I think it's rumored to be announced May, June, around that time and stuff like that. So it's going to be very interesting to see, you know, how this game really performs and what they really got to offer. But you will see a prize in WWE 2K14, 2K15. And last but not least, I didn't get any information regarding Microsoft's Kinect and how they plan on using it, if they do use it. But in terms of the touchpad on the PlayStation 4, the touchpad is supposed to be used as your finisher and can be used for reversals. So I'm assuming, I don't know, but I'm assuming that they may change the reversal game where like you can slide up or slide down or something like that. And just like this to do your reversals. I guess they felt that it was much more smoother to do it that way. It felt much more natural to do it that way instead of tapping the button. You know what I'm saying? So I'm assuming that you could change buttons and make it classic. But this is something new that I guess that they was trying, so it may work, you know. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But it's something that was talked about, so hopefully it made it into the game or not. But it's interesting nonetheless. But the finisher, you just tap the touch, just push in the touchpad, and that will activate your finisher, and then you good. I thought that was pretty cool too, just to make use of the touchpad and stuff like that. Also the light bar, like if the more hurt you get and stuff like that. Like when you, you know how when you, in WWE 2K14, when you get hurt and getting bruised, and like you see your body goes from, like let's say the mid part of your body goes yellow, and the top part of your body is red or whatever. Like whatever part of your body is being afflicted, it'll reflect on the actual bar on the controller. So if your head is yellow and you getting hit in your head at the moment, your bar turn yellow. So wherever you getting hit at, the controller will let you know what your status is in that part of your body just by the controller. So that right there should be really crazy. So all this stuff is very exciting and stuff like that. I want to give a big shout out to my dude, which is actually my source for this information. You know, I can't drop no names and stuff like that, but 2K, I love you guys, man. Can't wait to see the game. And like I said, maybe May or June-ish, around that time, we may hear the official first details from them, from their mouth themselves. But I just wanted to be the first to give you some sort of detail from what I heard and from what I know and from what seems to be a go for the game. All right? One love and God bless your boy HipHopGamer Gangster. You already know what time it is, man. Peace.